Hey everyone, welcome back. Ready for another deep dive. Today we're exploring what it really means to be a witness for your beliefs, looking specifically at a talk from the October 2023 General Conference of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, called Bearing Witness of Jesus Christ in Word and Actions.
It's a fascinating topic, even if you're not religious, actually. We're going to uncover insights about authenticity and living your truth, something everyone can relate to.
Absolutely. So right off the bat, the talk dives into this idea of taking upon the name of Jesus Christ. But what does that even mean, really? It feels like more than just saying, I believe.
Right, it's deeper than just words. In the Latter-day Saint faith, taking upon Christ's name is about making a conscious choice to align your life with his teachings, to actually try to live those principles.
So it's about striving to embody your beliefs, not just talk about them.
Exactly, and a powerful example of that commitment is brought up with the baptismal covenant. The speaker pointed out that at baptism, one of the promises Latter-day Saints make is to take upon themselves the name of Jesus Christ. It's woven into their faith journey right from the start.
Wow, that's quite a commitment.
Yeah.
But the talk emphasizes that it's not enough to just say you believe. It's about actions mattering more than words, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely. It explicitly says both words and actions are vital to authentically representing your beliefs. You have to walk the walk, not just talk the talk.
Which brings us to one of my favorite parts, those real-life stories that illustrate this idea so well. And the first one is a perfect example of the power of simply speaking about your beliefs. In this case, speaking the name of Jesus Christ.
Oh, you mean the story about the couple who moved to Spain?
That's the one. They met this woman at church who wasn't even a member, but she kept coming back.
And the reason she gave was so simple, yet so powerful.
Right. She said, I like to come here because you speak of Jesus Christ in your meetings. It wasn't about rituals or doctrine. It was the genuine presence of Christ in their words that drew her in.
Exactly. And that's something we can all connect with, don't you think? Have you ever felt drawn to someone because of how they lived their beliefs, even without preaching?
All the time. It's like their actions become a testament to what they believe, and that speaks volumes. Which actually reminds me of the next story about a man named Brother Atkinson, who invited his friends to visit a temple of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.
Temples are really significant for Latter-day Saints, you know? They're seen as sacred, set apart for worship and spiritual reflection. So inviting someone to a temple, that's a big deal, a sign of real trust and friendship.
So it makes this story even more powerful because he wasn't trying to preach or anything. He was sharing something deeply meaningful to him.
Exactly. And what's remarkable is how moved his friends were by the experience. The talk highlights how Brother Atkinson's actions over the years, his kindness, integrity, the way he lived his life, spoke volumes about his faith, even without him saying a word.
It really shows how powerful authenticity can be. It's not about grand gestures. It's the everyday stuff, right?
Yeah.
Like it makes me think, if someone asked me what I stand for, would my actions really back up my words?
It's a good question for all of us, no matter what our beliefs are. It goes back to that idea of bearing witness through how we live, not just what we say.
Okay, so we've covered words, we've covered actions, but the talk also talks about another part of bearing witness, using the full name of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. It sounds like it's about more than just a name change, though.
You're right, it goes deeper than that. The talk stresses that using the church's full name is about consciously connecting with Jesus Christ. Every time they say the name, it's a reminder of whose church it is, who they're striving to represent.
So it's almost like a mindfulness thing, bringing Christ to mind more throughout the day. But did it say why this particular name change was so important?
It did. It actually quotes a talk from 2018 by the current president of the church, who Latter-day Saints see as a prophet. He said that using the full name of the church wasn't just a suggestion, but a commandment from God. It really shows how central the belief that this is Jesus Christ's church is to them.
Wow, yeah, that definitely adds a whole other dimension to it, doesn't it? It's not just a label, it's a statement of belief and a commitment to living that belief. It makes me wonder, like, if we were all more intentional about the language we use, choosing words that reflect our values, do you think it could actually change how we act?
That's an interesting thought, and it's definitely something we can apply even outside of a religious context. This whole deep dive has really gotten me thinking about authenticity in a new light, you know?
Yeah.
It's not something you achieve overnight. It's this ongoing process of striving to make your actions match your beliefs every single day. And maybe being mindful of our words, whether we're talking to ourselves or others, is a big part of that.
Right. It's like that saying, be the change you want to see in the world.
Hmm.
And being mindful of our language could be that first step.
Absolutely. And who knows, even small changes, small acts of authenticity, they can have a ripple effect, inspire others to do the same.
That's a great point to end on, I think. Well, it seems like we've really gotten to the heart of what it means to be a genuine witness for what you believe in, living it out in a way that inspires instead of preaches. We've gone from the power of just speaking about your faith to the importance of your actions speaking louder than any words, all the way to the idea that even the language we use can be a powerful tool for self-reflection and growth.
It's been a great conversation.
I really enjoyed it too. And everyone listening, thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We hope it's given you some food for thought as you go about your day. Until next time, keep asking those big questions, keep seeking truth, and most importantly, keep striving to live authentically.